for you this afternoon. I want you to call 2-3 people, tell them to call, tell them that the CFC is on the air, providing great inspirational songs of praise, up-to-date community information. And we just want to get started. We had a little technical difficulties. We wanted to thank our brother Gary for getting us on all of the different platforms. But we have a special guest for you today, and he's going to go into detail what is happening around the country about with the Dr. Khanna Returning Youth Initiative program that we've been working with for the last year. I hope I said that right. God bless you. Hello, Dr. Khanna.
We'll get it. Listen, Gary Scarano here. How are you? Welcome, Dr. Khanna. We are live. I want to say, first of all, we're live on WPAT 9:30 a.m. on your radio dial to 30 million homes in New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. And I think some people in Washington, D.C. also can hear us, hopefully. And we're also live on video. Please join us. You can see myself, you can see Willie and Dr. Khanna and his New Year's special message. The title of today's program, and we're on Dr. Khanna from now until 3:30, just so you know, Dr. Khanna's Juvenile Justice Reformation Initiative. That's what we're going to be talking about today. And just go to the Facebook page, Christian Fellowship Council, and there'll be a link there so that you can join the, you can see us live as we are on the air and going through what's going on today. So, Dr. Khanna, welcome. How are you?
Thank you very much, Gary. Thank you very much, Brother Willie. And thank you, CFC. And thank you, the entire WPAT. It's been a while. I did not join the radio, but today I am. Gary, would you mind to record this?
Hold on. It's live on YouTube. Let me see if I can. Give me a second. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Gary. Nice to see you, Mr. Gary Scarano, and thank you for inviting me, Brother Willie. I know it's been a while, and I would like to wish everybody a happy new year. We are less than 12 hours away to welcome the new 2022. I know it's been, it's been crazy, 2021 with all the COVID and all these things. But, God is kind enough that we are still surviving, we are breathing. And
well, Dr. Khanna, I just sent you the link on the chat here. If you can, I don't know if you can share it with your people so they can see us live. That would be great. We'd appreciate that.
Yes, I will do that right now.
Yeah, we just got that. So it's all a little bit last minute. So there's a lot going on. We're excited about, you and I have been together, oh my goodness, almost 3 years now. It'll be 3 years coming up. There's a lot going on. And we'd like to review, if it's okay with you, we'd like to review where we're at with the initiative. But more importantly, in the new year, we'd like to hear what your plans are for the future for the Juvenile Justice Reformation Act. Is that what you want to talk about today?
Absolutely.
Yes, Gary. Absolutely. You know that.
I don't want to force you.
You know that. Okay. You know that. So, but I would like to tell the audience, because I've been missing, one of my favorite person, that is Gary Scarano, to do a little introduction about the Returning Youth Initiative instead of me saying it, but he knows exactly how to speak about it. So would you mind to tell the audience what is Returning Youth Initiative? I know they forgot a little bit, but you can highlight that.
I'll do the best I can. In approximately 1974, the United States issued an act. It was called the Juvenile Justice Reformation Act. That act allocated money and laws to the different states to take care of the juvenile justice issue, which is young people getting arrested, young people being in jail, and young people getting out of jail. So those are the three aspects of the initiative. We have to help young people not go to jail. We have to protect young people while they're in jail, and we have to help people, young people, when they come out of jail, get a job and be an important part of society. So what happened was the money was allocated. I believe each state gets $150 million. However, if you look at the measurement of recidivism, and what recidivism is basically, it simply is the rearrest rate. I believe, and I don't have the most recent numbers, Dr. Khanna, but from what I remember, it was up to like 60% or higher in 12 months. So, which means that anyone who was arrested within 12 months, they're rearrested. And it becomes this revolving door. And what has happened is that these monies are getting allocated. People are passing laws. People are getting jobs. And the recidivism rate isn't really changing. The problem is it's hitting the underserved community. Let's be honest, it's hitting the African-American society more than anyone else. Everybody knows that African Americans are the great percentage of people in jail, and they are, as a result of the great percentage of people who are not getting the opportunities they need before and after they get out of jail. So this initiative is going to do a number of different things. First of all, the plan is to be into all 50 states. As you know, Dr. Khanna will be working with the government, but he also has this nonprofit organization. We're working in all 50 states to try to really reduce the numbers. He has a really simple measuring stick, reducing recidivism. You can have all the money in the world. If you don't reduce those numbers, there's no success there. So what he's going to do is initiate a couple of different things. Let's talk about post-incarceration first. And post-incarceration is when someone gets out of jail, they have a record. A lot of companies won't hire them, and they've already kind of marked, and they're old friends. They're old friends. The crime people come in contact with them. So what we did a lot of interviewing of post-incarcerated people with Dr. Khanna, and we've uncovered something very interesting. A lot of them didn't want to go into business. They're not interested. They want to own their own business. That kind of opened our eyes, and that opened up Dr. Khanna's eyes. Said, well, wait a second, maybe we can adjust this for the initiative so that we can satisfy the needs of these young people coming out of jail. So what he's done is he's incorporated, and it's already working in Montana. I'll let you tell us the details, Dr. Khanna, but he's already working with doing franchises. For instance, we have a franchise right now with eyeglass optometrists of a person who was post-incarcerated. What we do is we give them a step up, give them a partial ownership in this organization, but they have to prove themselves. We're not just going to give them ownership, spend all this money and let them walk away with it. They have to prove themselves. And through a process of time and years, I don't know what exactly is, we'll work out the details. They will become the owners in the organization. But the beauty of this thing is that it becomes a self-funding mechanism for the initiative, so that we don't have to, so Dr. Khanna doesn't have to go to the government every year and say, well, can I have some more money? Or I'm sorry, this year's tough. And then we close the programs down, we lose those young people. No, if we can put this in place and get these young people into a position, into a co-ownership position, we start self-funding. So this way we don't have to go to the government. So we're excited about that, to be able to just identify these post-incarcerated youth. Mostly, let's talk about the African-American community. We're going to target them, the Spanish community, we're going to target them, what they come out of jail, to identify them and see what their idea are. You want to be a landscaper, you want to be a truck driver, whatever your experience is. I think we've identified 35 different possible franchises. I don't remember the exact number, Dr. Khanna. There are something like those that we can interest these young people. And what he's going to be able to do once this is in place is then expand it to interest at-risk youth. So there's people who's at risk. They can't get a job. They may feel, I'm a minority, I'm a Black American, no one wants to hire me, I'm from the inner city, I got two and a half strikes on me. Well, if we can identify these people and see what interests they have, and they said, yeah, I'd love to be a truck driver, I'd love to have my own business, whatever it is, perhaps we can get them involved early before they get into the program. So we want to connect with all through the whole country. We want to connect with post-incarcerated organizations, law enforcement, government, also the politicians, and I have a burning interest, Dr. Khanna. I would want to be involved with getting in touch with churches. Sorry about the dogs. I'm going to let you talk, Dr. Khanna, for a second while they calm down. Go ahead.
Now, thank you very much, Gary, for such an elaborate explanation. And I'm so proud of the Christian Foundation, Fellowship Council, that, like Gary just said, that we are going to partner with different churches in the nation so that we can offer this service to the local community through the young adults. Because most of the time what happens, the young adults in the church, they don't feel a space. They don't feel that they're invited, because they feel that, oh my God, I'm not invited because I'm not old enough to be in the church. So we are going to break that, because we are going to work with different pastors. And this will be definitely Gary, myself, and Brother Willie, we've been talking about this a lot, but that's one of the new things that's going to happen in 2022, that we are going to collaborate with various and different churches in the nation so that we can give a platform, we can create a safe haven for all these young adults. Not only, like Gary said, not only post-incarcerated people, but also high-risk people. High-risk. The uniqueness of this program is, which Gary elaborated, is that we are focusing on young adults. We are not open up to everybody or anybody. We are not generalizing. Okay, we are focusing on young adults because we feel that young adults are the building blocks of this country. We are helping them to restore their lives. And I'm so happy that I'm speaking to these two individuals today, Gary and Brother Willie, because this is how we initially started with this collaboration, where we wanted all the voiceless kids or voiceless young adults of their voice to be heard. And that's what we do.
What you said before is giving a voice to the voiceless, right?
Voice to the voiceless, yes. So, and this is what we are doing. And we have achieved a lot in 2021, but we are going to achieve more in 2022, because now what we are doing is we are structuring the entire nation into 6 regions. And each region is going to have their own management team, own board of directors, so that they can manage that region. Because nationally, it is not possible for managing everything in one location. So we are dividing this into 6 regions, and each region will be having, a lot of volunteers, a lot of people, those are going to take this initiative and go to the next step. But the whole thing, which Gary just brought it up, is just, he hit the chest saying that we are in the process of talking and establishing relationship with the church. Even though we do not categorize ourselves as a faith-based organization, but we are open to all faith. Okay, so yes. We are open to all faith, and we are going to start with the churches. And because a lot of pastors, they wanted to collaborate with us because they want to give a place for the young adults.
Dr. Khanna, would you mind giving us a quick update of what's going on in Montana? Because I understand it's been very successful there.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for asking that question. And if anybody, and I'm trying to be a little more like Gary, but because when he talks, he gives you a little advertisement. If anybody wants to know more about this, please go to returningyouth.com.
Returningyouth.com. Thank you,
Yes,
Dr. Khanna. I forgot about that.
returningyouth.com. And I'm very thankful to a lot of people, especially Gary and few other people from DC, those are listening to here, that they could do a wonderful job with the new returningyouth.com website, which has a lot of updates. And coming back to Montana has a safe haven. We are in the process of buying a building for Home of Hope. And also we have established, besides, like what Gary said, besides the Marvel Vision, there's an optical center. We have now 3 other businesses established in Montana. Okay, there are few businesses. Those are, and the whole purpose of having this business is to be self-sustainable.
Here's the website. I'm showing the website, Dr. Khanna. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, great. Thank you very much. Yes.
Here you see the 6, here's the 6 regions. And
yes.
Part of the initiative is the Home of Hope, the Safe Haven.
Home of Hope, Safe Haven.
I can't read
And the career development.
Career development. And here we have, I know Valley is a very important part of what's going on and very involved in Montana. And we have you have a video there. Is there anything else you want me to highlight while we're on the website, Dr.
Well,
Khanna?
since you said on the location, why don't you click the location and you can see that the 6 regions, how the 6 regions are divided. And we have the Rocky Mountain, Midwest, Southwest, Southeast. So every region is well done. And then also, if you go up, go to the programs.
Okay.
And our specialty, if you click that on the top,
Sorry.
yes.
There you go.
Yes. This is where you can see how we stand out. And you already highlighted that thing, Gary. What is our differentiating factor? What is, we just don't give them a job. Okay, we just don't give them just go and work in Wendy's or go flip this or go do this. No, we create, like you already said this, that we help them to build a business. We help them to learn the skills which they're passionate about, and this is what this initiative is different. We offer legal cleanup and support program, because a lot of times when post-incarcerated individuals comes out, they don't know how to take care of their legal cleanup. Okay, so that we can offer them expunge of their files. So a lot of things.
Do you want me to explain the 2 different types of housing and offices?
Please, that would be nice.
Why don't you tell us about the house? There's a House of Home, right? House of Hope.
House of Hope.
And then also the what is
Safe Haven?
The Safe Haven. Let's talk about the Safe Haven. So Safe Haven is designed to be a place where young kids could hang out, could go. We want to be these places next to a courthouse so that they can be close to. We're going to provide some games and some things for them to get involved with. Training will be there. Job training will be there. Also, the ability to sign up. So if someone comes out of a prison and they have a place to live, they come to this Safe Haven, they can sign up for us, get into the program, and get a job. Someone comes out and they say, I don't have any place to live. The people that I'm associated with are dangerous. I don't want to be associated with them, but I got no place to go. Well, that's where the, what is it called? Thank you. The Home of Hope comes in play, because what you're planning to do is to take these post-incarcerated youth, maybe 5 at a time, put them into a home for a specified period, maybe 6 months, to get them on their feet till they get a job and get their own place to live. However, you're going to maintain a relationship with these young people for 2 years. So you have a 2-year commitment with them, whether they're living with us or not, as we walk through and get them training, getting them not just a job, a career, or maybe getting partial ownership in a business. And then we watch them for 2 years. So that
absolutely.
House of Hope and
Safe Haven.
I'm so sorry.
No problem. No problem. Yes. Yeah.
Got-
That's exactly you're rightly saying, Gary, and that's exactly the uniqueness of this initiative is that, and like you already said, then we have we have the entrepreneurship career development program, the legal, that's it. The Safe Haven Community Center and Home of Hope. So so this is just, and then we have the career and entrepreneurship development program where we do allow them to, like you said, the partial ownership, so that and if they want to build up their career and their lifestyle, everything could change once they start owning their own business. It makes them feel satisfied.
So Willie, you've been quiet. What do you think about all this? Isn't this interesting? I mean, we're all talking to African Americans.
I think it's awesome. I think before we run out of time, I was going to ask Dr. Khanna to say something about our newest group up in Pennsylvania with Pastor Paul and a New Beginning in Christ organization that has signed on to be a sponsor and to help with the program with the initiative. So I'm very happy about that. And like I say, it's anytime we're doing things that help people, especially our young people, the young Blacks that really have a lot of problems that are in the inner city. I'm about it. I'm a part of it. And I thank God for our Dr. Khanna and his initiative. So again, before we run out of time, can you tell us how do we get involved, or people that want to get in touch with you, Dr. Khanna? Give some addresses and some phone numbers for this segment.
Well, like Gary said, I'm going to quote Gary always. Like Gary said, that you can always go to returningyouth.com. In that website, there is a place called Contact Us, or you can always dial 1. There's a call us button there too. You can call. It is 1-844 Dr. Khanna. So, and you can click and call. So there are many ways, and plus, like, you can reach out to Gary. You can reach out to Brother Willie.
Yes.
And they can reach out to me if anybody wants to reach out to me directly. But this initiative, like Brother Willie just said, we are going to Pennsylvania and develop a relationship with the pastor, which Brother Willie brought in the table, and we are building a relationship. And this is where Gary, Brother Willie, myself, we are going to work with this different churches around the nation, so that we can collaborate.
Dr. Khanna, recently I'm in touch with a very high level people in the Baptist community that have hundreds of very large churches, African American. As you know, we're also in charge with the former senator of Maryland, who has hundreds of churches. Listen, if you want to call Dr. Khanna, I want to give you the number. Again, you can go to returningyouth.com, the website, but the phone number is 844-375-4266, 844-375-4266. It's 844-Khanna, right? What is it? What is it?
Yes, 844 Dr. Khanna.
844 Dr. Khanna. So give them a call, go to the website. We've got about a minute and a half left, right, Willie? Tell me about 2021, anything new that you want to talk about for next year?
We are excited about how God has brought us all through this year, and we've made it. And a very short period of time, we're going to be going over it, stepping into the new year. Of course, I'll be in church bringing it in, but we want to let people know that the best is yet to come. The blessings are yet coming, and we thank God for you, Brother Gary, especially for you, Dr. Khanna, for the initiative that you have brought to our communities to help the Black community, and I'll say it just like that, and all communities, but we have such a serious issues in our communities, and we thank God for the help. We welcome the program.
No, thank you again,
Back
and
to you,
wish everybody a happy new year, and
Yes.
God bless.
What are you going to do for New Year's, Dr. Khanna?
Well, I have a toast with the champagne. We're going to celebrate the New Year's so that we can have a lot of young kids. They can, they can come and help this returning youth initiative, especially because it is under the Juvenile Justice Reformation Act. So we need to work together, and God will bless us because we are in the right path.
We got about 10 seconds. Just please join him, Dr. Khanna. And remember, join us at cfcpage.com, cfcpage.com. And also Dr. Khanna at returningyouth.org. Thank you, Dr. Khanna. God bless you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, radio audience. And at this point, we just thank God. We're going to go right over to Boyd, number 10 countdown coming up next. And again, God bless you. Happy New Year's to all.
Thank you very much, Brother Willie. Thank you very much, Gary.